Yesterday's news. Listen to this. You tell me we're still living in America. In a landmark decision, the U.S. Patent Office has canceled the trademark for Redskins football team. That's the headline. Just broke. The United States Patent and Trademark Office has canceled 6 federal trademark registrations for the name Washington Redskins, ruling that the name is disparaging to Native Americans and thus cannot be trademarked under federal law that prohibits the protection of offensive or disparaging language. The USPTO's Trademark Trial and Appeal Board has issued a ruling in the case brought against the team by plaintiff Amanda Blackhorse Wednesday morning.
It's unbelievable.
We decided, based on the evidence properly before us, that these registrations must be canceled because they are disparaging to Native Americans and the respective times that they were registered. That is false. The Washington Redskins were named the Redskins after the first coach who was a Native American. How could it possibly have been disparaging when the guy who it was named after was the coach when they named it? Hello? This is cutting the Washington Redskins off of the milk.
They're going to have to change the name now. They just have to change the name.
Don't do it, Redskins.
I'll bet you Daniel Snyder changes the name by this season.
I will tell you. I'll tell you this.
Wow. I'll bet he does.
I will tell you this. Washington Redskins, you make official stuff. You market official and give us some sort of way to verify it, that it's official, that the money goes back to you. I'll buy a Redskins car from you. I will go. I mean it. I live in Dallas. It's not going to be. I'll put the Dallas Cowboys star someplace on the back or on the forehead of the Redskin. They don't like the Indians here. Cowboys and Indians. They'll like them. Got it. I will tell you, I will wear a Redskins. I will, 17, if this stands, 1791 will make a Washington Redskins jersey, and we will give the portion that would have gone to them for licensing, I will give it to the Washington Redskins. I'll go out today and buy their stuff because it's going to be, go out and buy investments. Hello, kids. Go out and buy everything Washington Redskins you can today because it will be a collector's item.
And how do you do this to the Washington Redskins? And not the Cleveland Indians, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Atlanta Braves, the Golden State Warriors.
The Seahawks. What about the Hawks?
Well, I mean
the Hawks are...
Have we asked the Hawks
we haven't asked the
Hawks. If they appreciate this or if they're offended by it?
We've got Amanda Blackhorse. Can we ask Susan Seahawk how she feels?
But think about what's happening here. You have when organizations go into criminal acts, right? They do things that are completely illegal. Giant banks will get fined $5 million. You're taking away the trademark of a company that's probably worth $2 to $3 billion, just taking it away so that anyone can use it for any reason.
Why can't they stop? Why can't they do that with Exxon? Why can't they anything that Exxon has ever pioneered, any source of technology, anything? You go up against, let's say you're Tesla and you had that technology that they just didn't release themselves. You have that technology. Why can't the president just say, you know what, it's in the interest of the United States government and the United States of America that we take all their patents? You just cripple the country, companies.
All you need is to say that you think it's disparaging. By all accounts.
Or you could, I think if you say that, you can also say national interest.
Oh, I'm sure.
National interest.
But by all accounts, this is a fringe complaint. Okay,
all accounts.
We're talking about, and again, the polls you can argue with them a little bit, but we're talking about
90%. 90% of Native Americans
don't find it offensive.
They're fine,
and that's obviously a very small percentage of Native Americans, which is a small percentage of the population. You can come out there and take a $2 billion corporation name, essentially, and now anyone can use it to license it. Think of what they're saying here. The government says, we want you to change the name. Harry Reid comes out and he says, we want you to change the name. Barack Obama says, we want you to change the name. The owner of the team says, no, I'm not changing the name. And they say, well, it would be such a shame then. What a tragedy it would be if that name meant nothing anymore for you. If it couldn't earn you any money anymore. Wouldn't that be a shame? And they use the government as a weapon.
If America doesn't understand... Look at what they've done.
That's why this is not a football story. This is a freedom story.
This is a freedom story. On Friday, the dog ate our homework. Mm-hmm. Baghdad's on fire, and look at what they're doing. It's all about watch the other hand. Really dangerous.